legalize recreational marijuana here. Supporters are still working to get that measure on the ballot next year. But a new poll from the Arizona Republican Party shows support for a survey of 1,700 likely voters here in Arizona. More than 58% are against full legalization. 31% support it. The poll found that 11% are undecided. And that flies in the face of 2 or 3 different polls we've seen, including a recent Rocky Mountain poll from June that showed very different reporting the legalization of marijuana. Yesterday, the outer space buzz was all about Pluto and the spacecraft going by and new pictures. The Horizon spacecraft sending back really incredible images of the planet way out on the edge of our solar system. And while those photos are groundbreaking, some images from another nearby dwarf planet had the world excited today for different reasons. Christy Siefkin, who always gets all the interesting stories. So there's kind of some cool buzz going around.
Absolutely. It's Ceres is this other dwarf planet. It's actually closer to Earth than Pluto is, and there's been some interesting images that are popping up on Ceres. In fact, these really bright white lights that NASA doesn't exactly know what they are. Now, Ceres, just for a point of reference, is about 250 million miles away from Earth. It sits between Mars and Jupiter, and as the Dawn spacecraft has been orbiting, it's seen at one of those images. It's actually a pyramid-shaped mountain standing 3 miles high on the planet, but it's actually this picture that's creating all of this buzz. These really bright white lights.
That's a city.
Yeah, emanating.
Living there, everything.
Potentially. It's inside a crater, and they're not ruling out that theory. A craft is getting closer, taking closer images, and the pervading train of thought with these lights is it's a reflection of something. So maybe salt, maybe it's ice deposits from a former lake, and they've actually found water vapor coming from here. And so there's also this theory that Earth maybe got its water from this planet. So it stirs that thought, like maybe there's life on this planet.
It was seeded. Our life was seeded from Ceres.
Maybe. But so here's the funny part. NASA's so unsure about what it is. Take a look at this website, World of Ceres. You go and vote what you think it is. Do you think it's a rock? Do you think that it's, you know, sediment? Because they're not entirely sure what it is at this point. And I went up to Flagstaff, talked to one of the astronomers there at the Lowell Observatory about these bright lights, and here's what he had to say about it.
So what's being seen on Ceres right now are some really just outright baffling bright spots that have been defying explanation up until now. I would absolutely love it if it was, you know, ancient alien base that's left over there. But, you know, most times science is a little more boring than that, I'm afraid.
So you can hear, even he thinks maybe, you know, it'd be really cool if it was a former civilization, but we just don't know at this point.
Well, it's just the fact that we're talking about it is fun.
Yeah,
right?
Well, and you know, I like to root for the underdog in my mind. Pluto, you know, whether you think it's a dwarf planet or not, it's the planet that's been getting all the talk. And don't forget Ceres. Ceres also has a lot going on for it. These pyramids, these bright lights, and a lot still to be learned about it.
And don't you think, and you know, I've studied space a little bit, and literally with the billions of suns and planets and stars and all the things out there.
John and I were talking about this earlier today, and so I think everybody's respecting this idea of we just don't know. And so that's what makes it kind of mysterious, is hopefully we'll get more information and we could discover that there is life or was life there at some point.
Good stuff, Christy.
Thanks, Troy.
As always.
Of course, if there is life there, right now they're going, I feel like somebody's looking at me. Up in just a few minutes.